Welcome to everyone. I'm Jim Johnson, and to assist me with today's match commentary, I'm sitting next to that famous ex-player, Bob Biffin.
Yeah, here I am, Jim. Well, I hope you're settled in and ready for the match.
Yes, I think I'll just slip out and get myself a small beverage before the kickoff.
A quick glance at the player stats, and you soon realize that these two teams are years apart.
What a nice day. Perfect Blood Bowl weather, Bob.
Yes, Jim, ideal weather for a game of Blood Bowl. Though I'm not sure it will end nicely for all the players.
People say that the lizardmen were the first practitioners of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that recently. Probably explains why they're so good at it.
People say that the lizardmen were the first practitioners of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that recently. Probably explains why they're so good at it. That's it. The ball's in play. There's going to be trouble.
Were the first practitioners of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that recently. Probably explains why they're so good at it.
This one is going to get the hand slapped at the end of the match.
Better a smack on the hand than a punch in the face.
Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Jim, I have a question for you. Which team was crowned the worst team ever in the Spike magazine?
The Streisand Vampires.
That's right, Jim, and they all got staked by their fans.
That's all true, Bob, but they re-emerged last year with a new vampire lord, Bracul von Streisand, and they were quickly voted rookie team to watch. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Did you know that a skink devised a very special tactic?
No? What was it?
To avoid losing the ball, he swallowed it, and then made for the opposition end zone. That little trick came to an end the day a troll got hold of him. He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support. Oh, sure. He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. That's one regulation clobbering. Did you know that vampire teams have experimented with using vials and flasks to satisfy the need for blood on the pitch? But it has always ended in failure, as there is always a block or tackle that sends the container crashing to the ground.
That's right, Jim. I remember back in 2481 when the Gregan Counts faced off against the Dark Forest Iron Hoover. The match was abandoned when the Minotaurs and the Vampires spent the entire second half trying to drink the blood that was spilt over the pitch.
Oh, I remember that match well, Bob.
That's why they started to field thralls instead. Living containers.
That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Now, skinks are about as stupid as you can get. Each time I played against them, they thought I was an opponent, when of course, it was them.
Yes, I see.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. A player that bad should not be allowed on the pitch. Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
Well, this player slips between the other one's hands.
Yes, and yet they were clawed.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, now that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits. He's recovered the ball. The pitch is no place to lie down for a sleep.
Well, after an uppercut like that, he doesn't have any choice. He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Just look at the way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body. Ah, the vampires at last. A team with class.
Not that you're biased, being a vampire and all.
Not at all.
Charge!
Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Oops, I'm sorry. That's an old reflex on hearing the starting whistle.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly.
What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob.
Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
Well, that won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet.
Ah, and do you remember Snake Sanders?
Yes, he was granted a hypnotic gaze after a Chaos Cup victory.
That's it. The gift proved his downfall because when he catches sight of himself in a mirror or a puddle, he gets rooted to the spot.
Not easy to handle that.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Strange that the lizardmen don't win more matches. They've got players that are fast on their feet and others that are quite strong.
Yeah, but they've also got players that are weak and others that can't pick up a ball.
Yeah, I suppose we look at it from that angle.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
You have to be counted to 10 to be officially knocked out.
In his case, I think that they could count to 5,000, and it wouldn't change a thing.
Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
Apparently, they tried to catch the ball and stand on it at the same time.
And failed at both.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. The player gets hold of the ball. That was a hospital pass.
Are these guys pros? Looks...
What? Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? He made picking that ball up look easy.
He's running so fast, you think that he had a
A
bloodthirster on his
mouthful
tail.
of knuckle, and then a mouthful of dirt.
Yeah, he went down face first. And the match can get underway once more. The players have had time to recover and lick their wounds.
That's not all they've been licking, Bob.
3, 2, 1.
Bust up! Strange that the lizardmen don't win more matches. They've got players that are fast on their feet and others that are quite strong.
Yeah, but they've also got players that are weak and others that can't pick up a ball.
Yeah, I suppose we look at it from that angle. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. They can start to move forward.
He's spreading the ball around.
All vampire teams do suck.
Blood, of course. Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Jim, we can agree that they are not the greatest teams out there.
Well, Bob, they do have a huge disadvantage. I mean, all that blood-sucking and all. Down and eat the dust. It's good for you.
The bench seems to be in two minds about what to do about the player lying prone on the pitch.
Yeah, they don't know whether to send on a stretcher or a coffin.
Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
Whoa! Great catch!
The ball stuck to his fingers like a fly sticks to a
Thanks,
piece of...
Jim, for that detailed analysis.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward.
Get up, loser! As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body.
Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. Nice dodge. They're getting dangerously close to the end zone.
There's a rumor that the coach doubled their touchdown bonus.
Well, if it's true, it's a strategy that might be paying off.
And we're off! Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow! He didn't react fast enough there.
No, to be effective, you've got to get your retaliation in first. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
No way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
Time for some high-quality Blood Bowl gameplay.
If you call fondling thralls and neck-biting as high-quality gameplay, then yes. But not all of us are into that sort of thing, Jim.
Oh, really, Bob? As if propelling snotlings downfield is any different.
Yeah, Jim. Sure is different to me. More blood on the pitch to start with.
That's right, Bob. bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Too fast to tackle.
This player knows how to dodge and give free lessons.
Somebody had better stuff some smelling salts under his nose.
But that won't do any good. He'll need extract of Nurgle to put him back on his feet. What? Right on the schmuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
A drop of the shoulder, and the player is past. That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
I hope they've got a decent set of spare limbs to patch him up.
They'll be needing more than limbs, Bob. More than limbs.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
People say that the lizardmen were the first practitioners of Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I heard that recently. Probably explains why they're so good at it.
Splendid! But it wasn't a good idea to insult them on the way past. The other one is really angry now.
If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Well, he took a bad fall, and now that poor player is dead.
Well, duh.
Some teams put too much emphasis on their physical presence, but Blood Bowl is more than a fight.
There's a ball out there, dummies!
They can't have any qualms about that defeat.
What do you expect from a team that can't keep the ball?
Collective suicide? I hope that none of the opposition suffers from claustrophobia.
The team kept them confined to their own half.
Own quarter, I'd say. You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want, anywhere. And they've got none here for this match?
What is this sport coming to?
He's a typical example of RPBA. Ref paid to do bugger all.
Yes, they could have got away with murder out there today.
They did.